Most men today have no idea why they feel invisible, anxious, lost than ever before. And this is not just because women have gotten stronger, and it is also not because the society is always unfair, but the bigger reason is men are disconnected from their masculine energy where they are not able to keep up in a world filled with empowered women. Our entire generation focused on empowering women, but nobody actually focused on teaching men how to deal with women who are empowered, where they do not actually lose themselves and they do not lose their inner strength. And this is exactly something that I want to address in the video, how you as a man have to connect back with your masculine essence. And here are some ways where you can do that. So, if you're new here, I'm Vesh and I'm a men's coach and I help men deal with their traumas, attachment issue, and wounded masculinity in order for them to build meaningful connection with women. Now, if you're someone who's struggling with your own traumas, abandonment issues, your attachment style, and even your self worth, confidence, and your masculine energy, you can reach out to me to book a one on one consultation with me where I'll be using modalities like inner child work, hypnotherapy to actually bring about that permanent healing and change in your personality so that you can become a man that you are truly meant to be, the best version of yourself. You can reach out to me through Instagram. You'll find the link in the description box below. DM me the keyword coach so that I know that you're reaching out to book a consultation with me. So let's get into the 5 ways you can unlock your masculine energy, your masculine presence, so you are not the man who is overlooked by everyone. The step one that you need to be doing is firstly facing your shadows, facing your inner demons. Because to become an integrated whole man, you have to accept your shadow parts, your light parts, your flaws, your weaknesses, and also your strength at the same time. If you are someone who shames himself, if you are someone who criticizes himself, I'm sorry to say, but you are operating from your wounded energies. You will never be able to be in your power where you can show up as a fully healed masculine man in this world. So you need to own your shadow, or else your shadows own you. And men get disconnected from their masculine energy when they are suppressing themselves, when they are suppressing their anger, their grief, even things like suppressing their lust. And also, if you look at the nice guy, he is someone who is very polite, but underneath all that is a lot of suppressed pain, anger, and shame about the way he is. There's a lot of anxiety where he doesn't have the confidence in himself because he hasn't accepted a lot of parts of himself. And real masculine power comes when you integrate these shadows. You actually tell yourself, okay, I see these are my flaws, but I still accept myself. I know this does not make me a bad person and this does not make me weak. You actually become weak when you ignore parts of you, but you get connected to your strength when you own all parts of you, be it good or bad. And this is known as integration of all parts of you. There might be a part of you which is a little boy stuck in his childhood. There might be a part of you that loves someone. There might be a part of you that is a son. There might be a part of you that is ambitious. There might be a part of you that feels insecure. There might be a part of you that is angry whenever people steps over his boundary. So, integration truly means you take all these parts of you and you accept them. You tell them, this is what makes me who I am. So, a man who is integrated, he doesn't shame himself, he doesn't criticize himself, and he doesn't judge himself. Any emotions like guilt, shame, judgment, these are very low frequency emotions. And this truly is a reflection of the kind of relationship you have with you when you are constantly belittling yourself, or even when you are allowing other people to belittle you. Now, the nice guy, because he doesn't have a boundary, he doesn't have a backbone, he's not able to speak up to people who actually take advantage of him, who step over his boundaries because he can't say no to other people. Only a man who is in his power is not scared to speak out what is in his mind because he's not scared of anyone, be it any woman or anyone else, even in his world. So, when you are in your masculine essence and when you are an integrated man, in a lot of ways, you actually become fearless because you truly do not care about how the outside world is trying to shame you, judge you, have opinions about you because you know who you are as a man. And the step two is also a continuation of this, where you actually stop seeking external validation, be it from your parents. You are not in a race to actually please your parents as well, because you have your own identity, you have your own individuality. And there are so many of my audience who I have spoken to where you guys are so caught up between what your parents are telling you. Even if you are about 30 years old, yes, you should respect your parents, you should love your parents, but sometimes your parents truly do not know what is the best for you. Only you can know what's the best for you. It's a whole different thing when your parents are telling you what needs to be done when you are in your teenagers, because at that time you need their guidance. But if you are over 25, if you are over 30, if you are over 35, you shouldn't even be seeking your parents' validation, trying to make them feel that you are a great man. You should be the one validating yourself. And if you had this habit since childhood where you're trying to please your parents with your grades, if you're trying to please people at your workplace, you are also going to show up in your relationships, in dating, with this very same energy where you are going to be the one chasing women. You're going to be the one who takes more interest in women than actually stepping back and even thinking, okay, is she showing up for me the way I am showing up for her? Because somewhere deep inside, you just want love. And I agree that love and attachment is a primary need for people out there. But when you're desperate for love, you just accept anyone in your life. You bypass the red flags because you do not have that strength within you to say no to someone, to even identify this is not something that serves me in my life. I know what is best for me. I have a vision of the kind of woman I want in my life, and I'm not going to settle for anything less. But the bigger issue here is a lot of men have been single for so long that they get so lonely and they get so desperate that they just want someone to fill that void inside you. And these are the things that truly disconnects you from your masculine essence, because in a way you are using people to fill that void inside you as well. And as long as you have that void and you're using other people to fill that, you're only going to attract women who are, let's say, avoidant, who are narcissistic, because you are a perfect match for their toxicity. And if your energy rises and falls based on if a woman is texting you, if she's giving you attention, then your masculine center is not strong. And when your masculine center is not strong, you are always taking from the outside world instead of being in the mode of giving. And when you are in that taking mode, you naturally repel people away from you. And masculine energy truly thrives when your center is not on sale. You can enjoy appreciation from other people, you can enjoy the attention, but that doesn't determine your worth. You are not a great man because you get attention from other people. Even if tomorrow someone gives you attention or not, it doesn't shake your center, because you know your worth. Your worth is not dependent on someone's absence or presence. And next time you feel that discomfort, right, that someone is not giving you the attention that you want, sit in that discomfort, calm your nervous system down, and tell yourself these words that I'm not living to get someone's approval. The only validation I should be seeking is my own validation. Step three to enhance your masculine energy is actually choosing discomfort daily. Feminine energy thrives when she is taken care of. Feminine energy thrives when there is safety, when there is consistency, when there is a rhythm, harmony, flow. But masculine energy actually truly thrives in challenges and discomfort. Every day you should be engaging in an activity that actually challenges you. The best, easiest way to do that is actually going and engaging in a sport, like be it weightlifting, be it any kind of martial arts, be it anything that moves your body and gives you that sense of power within you after you engage in that activity. Or it can even be something like working on a project, taking up a side hustle, working on actually challenging yourself to make more money. Because right now, given this year we are in, everyone has the internet. If you are not making the money that you want to be making, there is something seriously wrong here. it's the most easiest time in the world to actually make money. So if that is a big goal, and it should be a big goal for you, because why would you not enjoy a life of abundance for yourself? So finding ways to actually ensure that you are being challenged every single day, where you are not letting laziness come over you, you are actually taking up activities and keeping the promises that you make to yourself by fulfilling them. These are things that actually enhances your masculine energy and your masculine power, because every day you're becoming the man that you are proud of. And masculine energy also thrives in stillness. So every single day, you should be taking out a minimum of 15 to 30 minutes to actually just sit with yourself alone, away from distractions, even meditating, to collect your thoughts, to bring back the learnings from the day, to analyze yourself, to see the loopholes as to where can you improve, and make sure that you're becoming a better version of yourself day by day. Because at the end, who's going to benefit from all the work you're doing? You are going to benefit from it. Step 4 to enhance your masculine energy is actually focusing on your mission and not distraction. Men with leaky energy, they are the ones who actually lose themselves when a woman comes into their life. Men with no purpose, they are the ones who lose themselves when they get into a connection or a relationship. Because a man who does not have anything else holding him and leading him forward in his life, what he does is he makes the woman the purpose of his life. Yes, you have to give attention to your partner. You have to spend quality time with her, but not at the cost of your purpose. Because a woman also feels safe with a man when he has a bigger purpose and when he has a bigger mission. In the beginning, the woman might say, "Hey, I want you to spend all the time with me." And for the first few weeks, she might even enjoy that. But the more you do that, the more she is going to disrespect you, because your entire world revolves around her, and unconsciously, no woman likes this, because women are naturally wired to look for safety, to ensure that their biological needs are taken care of. Where if in the future they're having kids, they need stability in their life, and if they are with a man who has no stability, whose entire life purpose is finding a woman, texting them, getting in a relationship, you are not going to be able to attract a good woman with high self respect, because no self respecting woman would engage with a man whose entire purpose is the relationship itself. And masculine energy is something that awakens when you are actually focusing on building something in your life. When men are building projects, anything else that they want to build, that is when they feel so proud of themselves, and that is when they feel good. And you will notice that it's usually the men who have no purpose, who are, let's say, watching Netflix every single day, wasting their time, scrolling on Instagram, and not even engaging in self development. These are the men who are so lost, and they even get into things like depression, they develop anxiety, because they are not finding a deeper meaning to life. We are not built to live in a way where we are just consuming, 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 and not creating. And step 5 to actually awaken your masculine energy is to live in integrity with your truth, where your actions are aligning your words. The promises that you make to yourself, you are keeping them up. The promises that you make to your partner, the promises that you make to your friends at your workplace, you are keeping them up. You are living an aligned life, and you don't promise anything that you know you cannot deliver. And when you're living in your integrity, it is also easy for you to have boundaries with people, where you are not losing yourself to accommodate someone else in their life. And this is also a big trap for men. When men fall in love, one thing that happens is they lose themselves a lot of times. Now, there are also men who don't do that, who are very avoidant, who are emotionally unavailable. But a lot of you guys who are watching my content, you guys are the ones who want to improve yourself. You guys are the ones who are emotionally available, but sometimes too available. So, in your case specifically, you cannot lose yourself in love, because first thing that you should be having in your life is self love. When you take care of yourself, you're easily able to take care of other people, because your cup is full. You don't need someone to fill you up because you are filling yourself up. You have your own drive, your own mission, your own source of happiness, and you show up as a full man. When you show up as a full man, you're not desperate to have someone in your life. Even if it means you're single for a very long time, you're still okay with that. Because you would rather have someone who adds value into your life rather than just having someone because you are very lonely. And loneliness is a big thing you have to tackle as a man. I know our primary need as human beings is attachment and is wanting someone. But this is also a trap that makes you get into those relationships where you are a needy man. You have to build a relationship firstly with yourself, where you ask yourself, why am I feeling lonely? What if I can give myself the company? What if I can create a full life for myself, that it's not that I'm trying to distract from myself from loneliness, but I truly do not feel that way. And from this place onward, anyone you attract into your life, you would be attracting from a place of rooted masculine energy. When you are in your rooted masculine energy, any woman who comes into your life would be in her feminine, because two masculine people cannot attract each other. These are opposite energies and they will repel each other. When you are in your masculine, you will attract a woman who is in her feminine. But if you are in your feminine, you will attract a woman who is in her masculine. Think of the yin and yang, think of the energies that works in nature. These are complementary energies, so if you want to attract your complementary match, you have to be in your truest essence. So unlocking your masculine energy is not becoming some alpha male who does not show his emotions, who is detached, who is stoic. No, he is very well connected to his emotions, he's very well connected to his real nature. He doesn't avoid his emotions, but he faces them head on. He owns his shadows. He seeks discomfort. He seeks a bigger mission. And he doesn't chase validation from the external world, because the only person whose validation he needs is his own. So I hope this episode was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.